A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. President stresses the need to revitalize tea exports. Government grants interest-free loans to agribusiness entrepreneurs and farmers. News in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe emphasized the crucial role of the Sri Lankan tea industry in transitioning the country towards a competitive export economy. He underscored the need for a comprehensive promotion strategy developed in collaboration with both public and private sectors. President Wickremesinghe said this during his address at the Colombo International Tea Festival yesterday.
We have to now look at the TRI. What have they done? What should they do for the future? And make it joint partnership between government, which will provide funding, and the private sector. So I think in a way, we have to look at now, not the tea board or the tea smallholders. They are all there. They have to be restructured. But the Tea Research Institute and how are we going to build it up? Our transformation from a feudal economy to a modern economy in the 19th and the 20th century was driven by our plantation industry, by tea. A lot of modernization methods may not have come into being if there was no tea industry. And certainly, Ella would not have been a tourist attraction without the tea industry coming into being. So therefore, now you are at the next stage. And let's be realistic. We are a country which broke up our capital formation, which came out of land plantations for about 30-40 years. Now we are trying to recapture that and to bring plantations up to play a role in the future. So let me first tell you the first step. I don't think we need plantations. We need a thriving agro-business, both of smallholders and large management companies who will look at the highest earnings possible. So that is the beginning. So you have to start reforming from inside.
A delegation led by the Speaker of Parliament of Sri Lanka, Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena, participated in the 8th China South Asia Exposition held in Kunming, Yunnan Province, China recently. Addressing the opening ceremony, Speaker Abeyewardena highlighted the significance of the China South Asia Exposition as a premier trade fair instrumental in fostering substantial economic and trade exchanges since its inception in 2013. During his visit, the Speaker also addressed the opening ceremony of the 5th China South Asia Cooperation Forum. The delegation engaged in high-level meetings with Secretary of the CPC Yunnan Provincial Committee and Chairman of the Standing Committee of Yunnan People's Congress, Wang Ning, and Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the 14th National People's Congress, Ding Gonzalez. Speaker Abeyewardena congratulated the People's Republic of China on its 75th anniversary and the 70th anniversary of 5 Principles of Peaceful Coexistence. Discussions also focused on enhancing cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative, particularly in advancing key projects like the Colombo Port City and Hambantota Port. State Minister of Foreign Affairs Tharaka Balasurya said that despite all the media awareness campaigns conducted over the hostage situation of Sri Lankans in Myanmar, more job seekers have travelled to Myanmar in the recent past. The State Minister said that the government is taking all possible measures to ensure safe passage of the individuals trapped in Myanmar and warned citizens to only explore safe and reliable passage when seeking offshore job opportunities. The State Minister said this speaking at a special press briefing held at the Foreign Ministry premises yesterday.
අයිබෝන් විශේෂයෙන්ම අද මියන්මාරයේ තිබෙන තත්ත්වය පිළිබඳව අපි දැනුවත් කිරීමක් කරන්නයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. මම හිතන්නේ මේ මියන්මාරයේ තියෙන තත්ත්වය පිළිබඳව ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ඒ බෞද්ධ ජනතාව දන්නවා. අපේ ශිෂ්‍යයන් 49 දෙනෙක් වගේ මේ කඳුරුවල තබාගෙන ඉන්නවා කියලා අපේ විදේශ අමාත්‍යාංශයත් ඒ වගේම ඒ මියන්මාර් රාජ්‍යයත් ඒ වගේම තායිලන්ත රාජ්‍යයත් අපි දැනට ඒ කට්ටියත් එක්ක ගනුදෙනු කරනවා මේ 49 දෙනාව නිදහස් කරන්න. හැබැයි අපිට මේ අතරේදී ආරංචියක් ලැබිලා තිබෙනවා ඒ තවත් ලාංකික ශිෂ්‍යයන් 5 දෙනෙක් මියන්මාර් වලට ගිහිල්ලා තිබෙනවා කියලා. ඒ අපේ ආරක්ෂක ලේකම්තුමත් ඒ මියන්මාර් වලට ගිහිල්ලා තිබෙනවා. වෙනත් සාකච්ඡා මේ පිළිබඳවත් අපි එතුමාට මතු කරන්න කියලා කිව්වා. ඒ වගේම අපි ඉදිරියේදී ඒ ඩිෆෙන්ස් ඇටැච් කෙනෙක් අපි තායිලන්තයට පත් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒකට මේ හරහා අර රාජ්‍ය නොවන ආයතනත් අපි සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ දරුවන්ව ගෙන්නන්න. මෙච්චර මේ පිළිබඳව මම හිතන්නේ මාධ්‍ය වලින් අත වශයෙන්ම ඒ දැනුවත් කරලා තිබෙනවා. නමුත් ඒ දැනුවත් කරත් මෙහෙම තවත් දරුවන් යන්න පටන් ගත්තොත් එහෙම මේක අපිට ඒ විසඳන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෙවෙයි. ඒ නිසා අපි මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ඉල්ලා සිටින්නේ ඒ ඕනෑම රටකට යනවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් හොයලා බලලා ඒ නීතිමය මාර්ග හරහා යන්න කියන එකයි.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. A memorandum of understanding was signed marking the first phase of the agriculture modernization program, providing interest-free loans to agribusiness entrepreneurs and farmers at the Presidential Secretariat recently. The MOUs were signed between key stakeholders including the Bank of Ceylon and the Regional Development Bank with Agriculture and Plantation Industry Ministry Secretary Janaka Dharmakirti. Under this initial phase, 650 million rupees has been allocated to fund projects through agricultural modernization centers in 26 selected divisional secretariat divisions. The financial structure of these projects ensures that over 30% of the cost are borne by agribusiness entrepreneurs and farmers, with the remaining 70% funded by the government. This scheme facilitates a revolving credit mechanism where the government's contribution is provided as an interest-free loan under the Agricultural Modernization Credit Scheme. This loan can be recovered by a bank chosen by the beneficiary from the Bank of Ceylon, People's Bank or the Regional Development Bank. For selected and approved projects, interest-free loans will be disbursed from funds deposited in an account held by the Agriculture and Plantation Industry Ministry Secretary at the Bank of Ceylon's head office. Beneficiaries will have the option to process their loans through any of the 3 participating banks. The loan concession period is up to 6 months with a maximum repayment period of 5 years. The census for the second phase of the Us Wasuma Welfare Benefit Program is scheduled to be completed by the end of this month. Welfare Benefits Board Chairman Jayantha Wijeyaratne made this announcement during a special press briefing at the Presidential Media Center recently. Welfare Board Chairman said that approximately 454,924 new applications were received in February for families who missed the opportunity to apply during the first phase. Wijeyaratne explained that once the information systems are implemented by the census officers, all divisional secretaries will be able to monitor the complete information of applicants at the GN divisional level. In the first phase of the program, approximately 3.4 million applications were received, with 1,854,000 deemed eligible for benefits. The government has allocated 58.5 billion rupees for this phase. To enhance the efficiency of field information collection, the Welfare Benefits Board has introduced a new mobile application with features such as photo capture, GEO mapping and voice recording. The partnerships and innovative financing to mainstream biodiversity and sustainable land management in the wet climatic zone of Sri Lanka project funded by the Global Environment Facility was launched in Colombo recently. This initiative was launched in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, the Ministry of Agriculture and Plantation Industries and the State Ministry of Plantation Reforms. Sri Lanka is home to a diverse array of flora and fauna. Approximately 60% of the nation's endemic flora thrive in the lowland wet ecosystems, while 34% are found in the highland montane regions. These areas not only support the majority of Sri Lanka's animal species, but also cover 25% of the land with tea and rubber plantations. Speaking about the launch, Additional Secretary of Tea Development and Plantation Policy, Tarangani Wickramasinghe shared the ministry's commitment to sustainable practices. Secretary of the Ministry of State Plantation Enterprise Reforms, Sugat Yalegama, noted the project's potential to improve the plantation sector's productivity and the quality of life for the plantation community while maintaining ecological balance. Furthermore, resident representative of UNDP in Sri Lanka, Azusa Kubota, highlighted the importance of public-private community partnerships. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped 7.17 points to close at 11,633.38 and the S&P SL 20 dropped 0.71 points to close at 3,385.63. The turnover was 0.5 billion rupees and over 31 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all we have for tonight. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Have a great weekend. Take care. Good night.